In a tale that intertwines tragedy with justice, the saga of Lyle and Eric Menendez unfolds, a narrative steeped in controversy and bathed in the spotlight of public scrutiny. As we peel back the layers of a story that has gripped the world for over 3 decades, we're confronted with questions that challenge our very perceptions of truth, punishment, and redemption. Today, we delve deep into the heart of this complex case, unraveling a saga that refuses to be confined to the simple binaries of guilt and innocence. Join us as we explore the intricate tapestry of the Menendez brothers' story, a narrative that continues to evolve, compelling us to reflect on the nuances of justice in the face of profound tragedy. Once branded unequivocally as cold-blooded killers, Lyle and Eric Menendez were handed life sentences for the chilling murder of their parents in their opulent Beverly Hills home. The verdict seemed sealed, their fate cast in the stone of judicial finality. But what if the story we thought we knew harbors unseen depths? Imagine a twist where new evidence emerges, potent enough to challenge decades of convictions. As whispers of fresh revelations surface, we stand at the precipice of a potentially monumental shift. Join us on a riveting journey as we delve into the Menendez brothers' fight for freedom, unearthing the latest developments that could redefine the legacy of this infamous case. What secrets lie buried? What truths await discovery? Stay tuned as we peel away the layers of a narrative fraught with intrigue, emotion, and the relentless quest for justice. The Menendez narrative unfurled its dark wings on an eerily quiet night in 1989, amidst the lavish backdrop of Beverly Hills, an enclave synonymous with wealth and Hollywood glamour. The brutal slaying of Jose and Kitty Menendez in their own home not only captured headlines, but also sent shockwaves through the heart of a nation, piercing the illusion of the perfect American family. Lyle and Eric, the progeny of this affluent couple, stood accused of the gruesome act, their motives scrutinized under the relentless gaze of public and media alike. As the layers of the case were peeled back, a contrasting portrait emerged, one marred by whispered allegations of severe abuse, psychological torment, and the desperate actions of two young men cornered by their own circumstances. The courtroom became a battleground, not just for justice, but for the court of public opinion, as the brothers' testimony illuminated a chilling backstory, intertwining themes of power, fear, and familial dysfunction. The spectacle of the trial, set against the gilded excess of their upbringing, laid bare the paradoxes of a society riveted by the opulence it admired yet horrified by the violence it uncovered. This case, etched into the annals of American legal history, challenges us to confront the unsettling intersections of wealth, privilege, and the hidden dysfunctions that fester behind closed doors, prompting a reevaluation of the American dream through the lens of tragedy and trauma. As the gavel sounded in the hushed courtroom, the stage was set for a trial that would etch itself into the annals of American legal history. The Menendez brothers, once living a life of affluence behind the gates of Beverly Hills, found themselves ensnared in a legal drama that would lay bare their darkest secrets. Their defense painted a harrowing portrait of their existence, not as heirs to a fortune, but as prisoners of a hidden world rife with torment. They weren't just sons accused of patricide. They were survivors, allegedly pushed to the brink by years of unspeakable abuse. With the eyes of the nation transfixed on them, Lyle and Eric took the stand, their voices trembling but resolute, detailing the alleged severe emotional, physical, and sexual abuse they endured. Each testimony was a jigsaw piece in a grim puzzle, depicting a life marred by fear and pain, a stark contrast to their outward veneer of privilege. The courtroom became a battleground, not just of legal wits, but of competing narratives. One of cold-blooded murder, and another of desperate self-defense from an unimaginable threat. Skeptics and supporters hung on every word, dissecting the brothers' every expression and intonation. Was this an act of ultimate betrayal, or a tragic end to a lifetime of hidden suffering? The trials, punctuated by emotional revelations and shocking disclosures, forced society to confront uncomfortable questions about family, privilege, and the nature of justice itself. As the defense unfolded its case, the world was left to ponder. Were the Menendez brothers monsters, or were they victims of a monstrous fate? As the pages of the calendar turn, the Menendez brothers' narrative, long thought to be etched in stone, is suddenly thrust back into the limelight, challenging the finality of justice with a startling development. New evidence has surfaced, casting long shadows over the established truths of the past. A recently uncovered letter penned by one of the brothers, a revealing confession that slipped through the cracks, and a witness emerging from the shadows all converge to form a compelling argument that could potentially dismantle decades of certainty. This evidence breathes new life into the brothers' long-standing assertions of abuse, introducing a possibility that their actions were a desperate response to an unimaginable reality. As this fresh information unfolds, it beckons us to question: are we on the brink of a legal revolution in this high-profile case, or are these revelations simply echoes of a bygone tragedy, resurfacing to haunt a verdict long rendered? The legal system now stands at a crossroads, tasked with weighing the scales of justice anew. Will this unexpected turn of events lead to a groundbreaking exoneration, or will it merely add another layer of complexity to a saga already mired in controversy? The eyes of the world are once again fixed on the Menendez brothers, awaiting a resolution that could rewrite history or reaffirm a verdict that has stood unchallenged for decades. As the chapters of the Menendez brothers' saga continue to unfold, we're beckoned to re-examine the lenses through which we view justice, mercy, and truth. Their story, once seemingly written in stone, now whispers the possibility of new endings, or perhaps new beginnings. What are your thoughts on this intricate tapestry of law, ethics, and human emotion? Does the emergence of new evidence compel us to rethink their decades-long punishment, or do we see it as a final, desperate clutch at straws of freedom? The layers of this case prompt us to question not just the fate of two men, but the very essence of our legal and moral compass. Your insight is invaluable in our journey through the complex webs of true crime stories that challenge, perplex, and compel us toward deeper understanding. Subscribe and hit the bell to never miss a moment of our ongoing exploration into the cases that shape our world and touch our hearts. Join our community, share your perspective, and be a part of the dialogue that seeks truth and justice in the ever-unfolding narrative of human experience.